Hello my dear students, welcome to our education class. So in our previous class we had already discussed about the various meaning of education. I hope you people are got to understand what is the meaning of education. And today's video I am going to explain about the types of education. There are three types of education. Those are formal education, informal education or non-formal education. So here we have to discuss about the meaning of different types of education, their characteristics, their objectives and their merits, and how they differ from one another. Okay, so let's come to the discussion point. The first type of education is formal education. Formal education is well planned, well organized, well determined or well planned education system. In formal education, there is a fixed time duration, there is a fixed time limit, there is a fixed prescribed or prepared curriculum. Okay. In formal education, everything is pre-planned, well determined, or well organized. The teacher impart education within the boundary of school, college and university. That means in formal education there is a direct or face-to-face interaction between teacher and student. It is a very important characteristics of formal education. Formal education help to got degree, diploma and certificate, which is very necessary for our future or appoint ourselves in a particular job. Okay, due to this formal education, it's all about the education system which is we normally follow. So I hope you people are got to understand what is the meaning of formal education. So the best formal education is related to the narrow meaning of education, which we had already discussed in our previous classes. So formal education means it is an education system which is pre-planned, predetermined or well-organized education system. In formal education, there is a fixed timetable, there is a fixed rules and regulation, there is a fixed syllabus, or here there is a examination system. After attaining the examination, students got their degree, diploma and certificate. Okay, this is all about the formal education. So let's come to discuss the characteristics of formal education. So first one is formal education is a well-planned education system. That means in formal education, the rules and regulation, everything was prepared, already prepared. Okay, that's why this education system is considered as a well-planned, well-managed, well-organized education system. In formal education, there is a fixed aims and objectives. The education board have a different aim, the administration of any organizations, the teachers and students, everyone have decided their aim. Okay, that's why this education system is called as a particular aims and objectives exist in formal education. The next characteristics of formal education is there is a predetermined time period. That means there is a time period is fixed in a very proper way. Okay, and there is a fixed age limit. Okay, at the what age we are enrolled in a education system, it is decided in a in very particular way. Okay, at the age of 6 we are going to enroll our child or students in a formal education for the first time. Okay, after that, after completing school education, they were enrolled in the higher school. Okay, then higher education. Okay, in this way the formal education was a predetermined or there is a fixed time period. Then formal education, there is a fixed rules and regulations. Okay, it is the rules regulation, the organizations or the government or the council was determined in a previous way. Then there is a saying for the primary to higher education. So we are already know that after completing school education we are enrolled in a higher secondary education. After that we are going to enroll in a degree courses. After that we are going to enroll in a master degree, PhD or postgraduate. That means there is a fixed line or fixed chain which is prepared very well manner. Okay, so the formal education, it's give the degree, diploma and certificate. There is a face-to-face interaction between teacher and students. The formal education is based on our bookish knowledge. This is all about the characteristics of formal education. The next types of education is informal education. This is completely opposite to the formal education, and if we see the meaning of for informal education, then we can easily say that the informal education is all about the wider sense of education, because informal education is not giving any bookish knowledge. It is says about the lifelong experience or lifelong continuous process. So informal education is related to the wider sense of education. Informal education says that people gain knowledge from the various environmental situations. Okay, various social organizations like home, family, neighborhood, peer groups, friends, then sometimes the social or cultural organizations or religious some festivals, and then we are able to gain informations or knowledge by using different communications media like newspaper, mobile phone, internet, TV, radio, etc. That's why the informal education is says this is the education process which is continued throughout the life. This education system called about the lifelong experiences. There is no fixed timetable, no fixed prepared syllabus, no curriculum or time duration. People can able to gain informations or knowledge throughout their life. This is all about the informal education. The characteristics of informal educations are: this education help individuals to learn their customs, their traditions, etc. Because this education system says that people gain knowledge by their surrounding. Okay, so in a society, first of all, taught what is our culture, what is our religion, then what is the customs, isn't it? Now, what is our tradition? So these all things are we are going to learn by using this informal system of education. Okay, informal system of education is basically related to our society or social aspect. That's why it's help individuals to learn their culture, tradition, their customs, etc. Then informal education, there is a no hard and fixed rules and regulation in informal education. Then in informal education there is no need to taught teacher or no need teacher students relationship, because here students can or individuals can gain knowledge by their observations or that lifelong experience which they gave or gain throughout their life. This education system is not well planned or not well organized process. Here people can able to gather information by their immediate surrounding, their family, their relatives, or by using the radio, television, internet, etc. Or sometimes they were able to learn different kind of experiences by attending some different social programs. Then that means the informal education is a experience which we gain day to day life. Then there are this education system is not provide any degree, diploma and certificate to the individuals. And one of the most important characteristics of this education is this education system is not expensive at all. Okay, because for surviving a society or for receiving different kind of experiences by observing, we are not need to pay any money. That's why this education system is considered as a less expensive process. Okay, so this is all about the informal education. Then let's come to discuss the third important types of education, which is the name of this education is non-formal education. Non-formal education is a plan for those people who were not able to got their education or due to their socio-economic education or some other reason, or the people who were enrolled in formal education but not able to continue their formal education due to several reasons. This education also covered the people who were engaged in different activities or different workplace. This education also includes include the housewives, though the peoples who were the high aspiration to learn higher education. This education is give facilities to those people. Okay, in this education, the non-formal education is some kind of combination of formal and informal education, because there is some if we see, there is some characteristics which similar to the formal education, and there is some another characteristics which are related to the informal education. So this non-formal education, when there is a rules to admitting ourselves in this education system, like the formal education, that means people are enroll themselves to an informal education before starting the classes. Okay, so accordingly, like in formal education, this non-formal education also related to some bookish knowledge, or this education also provide degree, diploma and certificate like formal education. But this is also like a informal education, because in this education system there is a no face-to-face relations between teacher and students. Okay, or the students not need to students go to attend the regular classes. People can learn knowledge by sitting at their own place. Okay, so non-formal education is a educational program which is designed for those people who were not able to enroll themselves in a formal education. Okay, this education cover all the section of our society. In this education system, there is a no age limit. At any age or any phase of our life, we are able to enroll ourselves in a non-formal education system. The example of non-formal education system is, I hope you people have heard some word like distance education, formal open education. These are the like basic example of non-formal education, because the distance education or formal education, there is a possibilities to not attending the physical classes. So in non-formal education, there is no need to attend the regular classes. It is completely based on the individuals. Okay, this non-formal education, the teachers can prepare teaching notes or materials, and those materials they send to their students who were living in different places. By teacher, here the main media of communication between teacher and students is a different kind of mass medias or communication mediums, like postal service. Sometimes teachers were using internet, sometimes teachers were using radio or some television programs, educational programs. Most of the time televisions or radio were provide some education program. These education programs were basically helps to the people who were enrolled in a non-formal education. So in non-formal education, people able to gain informations or knowledge by using different kind of communication media. This education is very much helpful for the people who were living in a remote area or who were not able to attend in a regular classes. So students, this is all about the non-formal education. Let's come to discuss the characteristics of non-formal education. The first characteristics of non-formal education, this education is also well planned or pre-planned or well organized, but not like the formal education, because in formal education the rules and regulation is very fixed. But in non-formal education, there is some relaxation of, or there is giving some freedom to the students. This education system give the opportunity to the adults who wants to enhance their knowledge. Okay, or the people who wants to get some degree, or the people who are need to some degree or some certificate for their promotion. This education is help those people. There is no age limit in non-formal education. Then non-formal, the main communication media is a mass communications or different internet services. Okay, there is no face-to-face relation between teacher and students. So, and after completing the non-formal education, there is a provisions for providing degree, diploma and certificate to the students. Okay, so these are the characteristics of non-formal education. Or there is a certain objectives of non-formal education. Those are the first objectives of non-formal education is providing free and compulsory education to the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Okay, 6 to 14 years jiman lora choli ase soboke free and compulsory education provide koratu hoise non-formal education of first and foremost objectives. And the second objectives is removing illiteracy from the adulthood. Okay, the adult persons who were living in our society, those are not literate. This education system is give facility for those people and give the opportunity to the people, those people who were not literate, they will be literate in this education process without attending the school or university. Okay, then this education also helped the people who were dropouts. Okay, dropouts means the people who were enrolled themselves in an education system, but due to certain reasons they were not able to continue their formal education. That's why this education helped those people to came back them to a formal education system. Then this is education system is a continuous process. Okay, because there is no age limit. At any age of our life we are able to got our education. This education help individuals to develop their living standard. Okay, then this education also help the people who were engaged in different workplace, or if they want certificate for promoting themselves or promotions, then this education system is help those people. Then this education system is available to the remote area. That's why the people who were living in a remote area, those people also benefited for this education. So these are the objectives of non-formal education, and in your book there is written some advantage of this non-formal education. Okay, the first advantage of non-formal education is the non-formal education help us to gain information at any time, any place. Okay, so the first objectives is non-formal education provide education to 2 hours per day in morning or evening without hampering the continuous life. Okay, that means people can able to got informations or gain knowledge at any time or any cost, but they will have to attend the 2-hour classes every day if they want. Okay, if they will not want that, there is no fixed rules to attend those classes, but if you have a time or you want to attend those classes, then there is a 2-hour class every day. One is in morning period or another one is the evening period. Okay, then the people can got people who cannot go school also get benefited from non-formal education. They learn at home without coming to the school. Okay, because teaching materials were provided to their own place, that's why there is no need to come to the school and attending the formal classes. That's why people can learn at any time or any place of their life. Then students also got degree, diploma and certificate. With the help of this certificate, they can get admit to a formal education, also any job. So these are the benefits of non-formal education. I hope you people are understand about the different types of education, their characteristics. If there is any doubt or confusion, so please share with me. I will try my best to clear your doubt. So formal education is related to our narrow sense education because it's completely related to the bookish knowledge. There is a teacher-students direct connection. Then this is a well-planned, well-organized education system. Then informal education is related to the wider sense of education. People can learn or gain information or knowledge throughout their life by using different experiences or observation. Then next one is non-formal education. This education system is planned for the people who were want to educate, but there are some certain reasons they were not able to attend in a formal education. That's why this education system was designed, so that this education also cover all the section of people, and it's helped them to gain informations receiving degree, diploma and certificate. Okay, so this is all about the today's discussion. I hope you people are understand what I am trying to discuss. So in our introduction class, I'm again discuss the same topic. Then you will be got to understand properly what is the type of education and what is the benefit of these types and why we want to know about this type. Okay, so this is all about the today's video. I hope you people are learn, and please go through the video. If there is any doubt or confusion, then please ask me at our introduction class.